Hey, how's it going, guys? Live again. So I'm talking real quick about a why to share a personal life, not just promo. Also, why to have a personal life and why to have a life. And since I'm not very good at this, I'm gonna have a special guest, Benny Fisher, on to talk to me about this because he's very good at sharing his personal life. And here he goes. Let's do it. So yeah, it's good to have a life, and it's good to have a personal
Hey,
life.
what's up?
Hey, how you doing, bro? Hey,
Doing good, man.
I was just telling the people, it's good to have a life and to share that on social media amongst your other stuff. And a lot of folks will just promote, including me. And so that's why you're here because I need you to give me some encouragement and also tell me why I should share personal life. Because honestly, dude, sometimes when I try to do it, I think no one cares. Like no one cares about my personal life. They just want the business value
More,
content.
yeah, that's wrong. More people actually care about your personal life than your business life. And because humans, as creatures that we all compare ourselves and we all want to see what life is like because we don't know. We only know what our life is like. So we can live
Mm-hmm.
vicariously through social media and see what our friends are up to. But what I love about sharing, whatever I'm doing is that way I don't have to remember. Like I don't have to remember just to share only business stuff. I just share everything. So
Yeah.
then that way I'm transparent. I'm authentic. People see what they get. People can never say like, "Oh, he's one way on business, but he's another way at family." I think anybody that's ever met me is going to say like, "I'm the same guy that you see on the pictures and on the videos as you do in real life." And I feel like it just adds that level of authenticity. The other thing with me is I started out business to consumer, and consumers really love like the kids and the pets and the vacations and the family stuff because that's what they are. They could care less about whether you're the best roofing salesman or you're the best contracting company. Yeah, they want to know that every once in a while. Sure. Give them the old Gary V jab, 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 left hook, right? So you jab, jab, jab with a bunch of value, right? With a bunch of like stuff that you're
What's
doing with
up?
your family, your kids. What's going on? What do we got? Is this like a party? Is this like a
I
three
got a
way?
three-way going. Troy is another great person. I just want to bring him on for a second. I don't want to make him be on too long here, but Troy also does personal life on his social very well. And I just want to say, what up, Troy? Good to see you, bro.
How's it
Uh,
going, guys?
why do you,
How many
Troy?
how many how many people can you get on one
Well,
of
I'll
these
keep
things?
on trying to bring people on, bro. I'll just keep on bringing people on, and then we'll see what the limit is.
It's going to be like the
Troy,
Brady Bunch.
Troy always talks about
Hey,
like when he's out and about, and I think Troy gets actually good business from his Facebook. So, Troy, why do you do that? Why do you share so much from your personal life? And is it hard?
it's definitely hard, man. Just kind of, I didn't catch the guy's name. Your guest that you're
Benny,
talking to,
Benny
Benny.
Fisher. Yes.
Yeah, so I just caught like a couple last words he was saying, being authentic. I think that's the same. I just being who I am and not wanting to be anyone different. And plus, as a I don't know what Benny does, but I started off in just sales and roof sales, and in roof sales, you're alone a lot, man. Like you're literally in the truck. You go to homeowners, you talk to them, you do your thing, you leave, and you drive around maybe to look for another one. So you got a lot of time. So this is my way of staying in contact with people and still being able to do my thing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I think I really did it, just because it was like, man, that, and I wanted people to know what I was doing, so that
Yeah.
I could get some roofs and get business, because they don't know you, and how are they going to do any kind of business with you whatsoever? They're not, because they don't know who
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah.
So that's why I did it, just so people would know what I'm doing. And now I don't know, I just feel like I just keep doing it just because why not?
Okay.
So
So I've
that's
got a
pretty much it.
question. So, because I always feel like I don't want people to think I'm a slacker. That's why I don't share because I like to think people like because I was part of the 2017s 2018s Grant Cardone people where we all think we're supposed to be working hard constantly. You know what I mean? We're like always working. So like That's why I get scared to share my personal, because so I'm going to be out for a month for work with baby, and I'm scared to show all that because I don't want people to think that my business isn't. I mean, because I got 20 people in my business besides me working hard, and I guess I just get scared that people won't think I'm working hard. Do you know what I mean?
Do you want me to? I'll take that. So, like,
Yeah.
think about it this way. Think about how sexy and how cool it is when you're doing all that stuff with your family and your business is still thriving.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's
Yeah.
what. And here's the other thing. Like, kind of like what your other guest said, like, I want to be able to show, like, it started out with Facebook, like, just so, like, my mom could keep up with what I was doing, right? Because I didn't want to have to tell my mom every single thing that I was doing, every time I was going somewhere, every time I was going on a vacation. And so now my mom, my whole family can just check Facebook and they can see, like, pretty much what I'm doing almost on a daily and a weekly basis. And I don't have to have that same conversation with 100 people. And now, over the last 10 years of doing that consistently, every one of my Facebook friends, they feel like they know me. Like, they know me at an intimate level. They know more stuff about my son Sammy, because I've been posting about Sammy for 8 years now, than I know about Sammy. Like, I mean, like, they know everything. And when you live an authentic life, and when you try to, like, when it's all real, you know what I mean? Like, it's easy, right? Because it's like, it is what it is, you know. And it's just inspiring other people to share. You know, the hardest part is worrying about, like, you know, I have the naysayers that say, like, well, that's too much information. Like, you know, it's too much information. Like, well,
Or
that's for you. Like,
or just negativity, bro. Because, like, I just did another live and somebody came on and was kind of mad at us because we're not normally working with super early businesses. So you could just get some negativity, you know, like, and ultimately,
dude,
like, sometimes.
what's Cat Williams say about having haters?
What did he say?
Good, right?
What's Cat? Yeah, tell Cat Williams. If you ever see Cat Williams, the one with the green suit, the Atlanta, Georgia one, you know, about 15 years ago, he said, if you ain't got a couple haters, you ain't doing things. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta have some haters, man. And if you and you want to get a couple haters every week, every month, because haters, believe it or not, drive success. And
Really?
I know that, you know, yeah, at the end of the day, like, once you hear, all three of us on this call, we're lucky guys. We're on social media. It's 11:20 in the afternoon. We all got nice livings. You know, we got nice situations. You know, we're living the good life, right? We're in the top 1-2% probably of people in the world. And at the end of the day, like, all right, well, what drives you? Well, I mean, like, I can keep driving, like, towards, like, you know, awesome things, but every once in a while, when there's, like, a hater or, like, somebody that, like, doesn't believe in what you're doing, that's okay. That's on them. Their comments can be seen by the public. I'm gonna keep doing me, and I'm gonna keep fueling that fire. And there's two things that drive you: positives and negatives. I think you
Yeah.
need them both.
That's really good, man. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with that. Gotta have some haters.
You gotta have some haters, baby. Well,
Turn them, you know, like people who like you eventually.
yeah. Hey, there you go. And I mean, like, every time I really zoom in on somebody I think is a hater, like, you know, with a few exceptions, but usually they become nice. Somebody said, like, when you're in the room with them, like, if I'm in the room with somebody that's a hater and I go up and shake their hand and smile at them, they're usually gonna be nice, man. They're gonna be nice to my face. And I'm not saying that that's good for them, but I'm just saying, like,
Well, that's called a wussy hater. That's what I call a soft. That's what I call a soft hater. You know what I mean? Like, those are softies. You know what I mean? But if you have a dominant personality, because that's what most people that are going to post about their whole life and post about that stuff, they usually more have a dominant personality anyway.
yeah.
Like, there ain't not one hater I can't deal with.
Hey, I just want to say,
your wife's on. Your wife's on. We got to clean it up. Let's clean it up.
Clean it up. Isaac Smith just said, hey, y'all, I just want you guys to know, if you ever want to see some just absolutely gorgeous metal roofing, go check out that guy's page. Like, the craftsmanship is just gorgeous. Isaac Smith says no sound.
We met him at the Indianapolis One Industry One Model Conference.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? I'm pretty sure that's the conference that he was in.
Yeah, he was there. You got to get out of here, Troy?
Yeah, I just put it to my office, so I'll watch your stuff once I'm if you're still on in 5 minutes.
No, you're good. I'll see you later. Good to say what's up.
I'm gonna friend request this guy here soon, and y'all have a good day, guys.
See you at RoofCon, or Benny will see you at RoofCon.
Yeah, I'll definitely. I'll be there. I'll see you in spirit.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it because I need the encouragement because I'm going to be sharing more personal life stuff over this next month. I need to learn how to do that and not just always spam everyone with my promo.
Just listen, just think about it like this. Just give equal balance to everything in your life. And here's the other thing that's going to help too. Like, and it all depends on your wife. And like, you know, obviously you don't have, your kid's not old enough to have opinion yet, but, you know, you always want to do things in good taste. You know, you want to have that accountability up front, like with your wife, and you just say, hey, like, what's off limits? Like, what can we post? Like, and just have like some buy-in, because the last thing you want to do is create some divide. I remember when I first met Brittany. Brittany's not on social media, so like I just assumed she didn't want to be on social media, like even through my account. Well, then one time I slipped up and posted a picture of her, and then she kind of liked it, and then next thing you know, like 2 years later, I didn't post enough about her, I think, one week, and she's like, well, how come you didn't post that picture of me and you? And I'm like, Brittany, like I thought it's my social media account. Like, if you want a social media account, you should get your own social media account. But
yeah.
So like they can go both ways, you know, the women, the moms, like, you know, like it really depends on you and your situation. I would definitely throw some feelers out there, try to throw some expectations up, and then just be balanced with it. You know, I don't want to see your dog or your kid every single day, but I also don't want to hear you talking about SEO and roofing every day, dude, because I get bored with that crap.
Yeah, I understand.
Super bored. Super bored, dude. Like I can't even take it anymore.
No, I get it. I want to try to make sure that Betty doesn't block me, because I'm posting about SEO and roofing too much.
Yeah, I mean, you know when you can do the best thing that people can do is always promote others. And at the end of the day, when you do that with your family, right? When you do that with your wife and your kid, like you're posting about them, right? Like it's not really all about you, right?
Eric,
I think that goes the same with business. Oh, what's up, Mr. San Diego?
We brought it up, bro. We got the other time zone. We got all 3 time zones represented right now.
That's right.
Or 3 out of 4, is it? Anyways,
get somebody in the mountain.
I see Eric talking about hitting the surf up in the morning on the way to jobs. So this guy knows some work-life balance shit.
That's right. That's right.
How do you do that, Eric? How do you create like a work-life integration and share some of that on your social, knowing that, you know, you kind of are a breadwinner for the business?
Yeah, you know, California's been known to be flaky people. And it's not that we're flaky people. It's just that there's so much to do. And I was born into it, man. So like the dude that got me into roofing, I met him at the beach surfing, and I paddled into him. I was like, "Hey, bro, how are you my dad's age? And you're here Monday through Friday, you know?" So it's just a way of life out here, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not afraid to post it because, hell, even my customers are that way. You know what I mean? Whether they like skiing, hiking, whatever they want to do, that's just how we're born out here.
The funny thing is Eric's called me out on posting just business too before. He said, like, dude, tell us what you're up to, bro. Like, I feel like you've called me out on it before. I don't know if you remember that. I know. Too much.
Yeah, I play the ratio rule. You know, like remember, Facebook is social.
Yeah.
It's not business media. It's social media.
Yeah.
Right. And so you're gonna get fatigued from customers if all they're gonna expect is first thing they see your face and they're scrolling and all it is work related. They're gonna scroll right past it, dude. Yeah. You gotta have it fun.
Yeah.
I actually went too far the other way. I actually have customers in Pittsburgh that I've seen them buy roofs, or they'll be on a group page or a community page, and they'll be like, "Does anybody know a roofer?" And I'm sitting here with my head between my legs. I'm thinking like, "Oh crap! They don't even know I'm a roofer anymore because I'm having so much fun."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we were at Disneyland all day. You know.
Yeah.
So that's just the way it goes.
And you just post kind of the same way, like obviously with a kid, like because I saw you had a cool reel with your kid out there, Eric. But you just post when you're out and about. Like, do you post do you have a limit for how many times you post a day, anything like that, or you just?
No, just if I ever get inspired by anything, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Joseph Hughes sent me, what was it, last year or 2 years ago, on my birthday. He sent me a personalized video for my birthday, dude.
Yeah.
And so
Shout
ever
out Joseph
since then, I've been doing that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Every day, Facebook reminds you of your birthdays. Dude, believe it or not, I've probably gotten at least a dozen jobs from those birthdays where
Crazy.
all of a sudden I'm in there. They're like, wow, that was super personal. That was cool. Oh, and by the way, do you go up and do Big Bear, which is like our ski town 3 hours away? Oh, I want to put solar on my property in Big Bear. Or, hey, I've been meaning to reach out to you, dude. Can you give me a quote? So yesterday I was intentional. I was like, oh, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a really cool backdrop and make sure I do my birthday videos at Disneyland with a badass backdrop.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So there's certain times where it's intentional. A green screen?
We'll get you a green screen.
Well,
you can background you want.
About half the month, Penny.
Hey, we live in the middle of the country, so we need that green screen because we don't have very much sun. So me and Tim probably live in the most dreary cities in the country.
All right,
Normally,
I'll put up some Deliverance backdrop, dude, and make it look like I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Tim, I think he's cracking on you right now because you look like you're in Timbuktu.
I did.
Nah, it looks gorgeous. I bet you the fall colors are changing though. Really nice out there.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a great fall in Minnesota, bro. It's just the absolute ideal scenario. So I've been loving it.
That's what we don't have. We don't have seasons.
I want to give a shout out to Eric. Eric took time to talk with me about a month ago about solar. As I was entering the solar market, he gave me all of his little tips and tricks. He also taught me a lot about the California market that I wasn't really aware of, and the fact that they do a lot of their own labor and they have a lot of their own. It's kind of almost like the way it should be done, old school style, which I like. And I learned a lot. So he was very giving with his time. So if you guys have questions about solar, call my boy Eric.
Hey, Eric, are you gonna be at RoofCon or not?
No, my wife's best friends, our family friends down the street. He's turning 50, and he's
Roofing Process.
Yeah, I'll be at Roofing Process.
All right, see you there, man. I think Benny's gonna be at Roofing Process conference too. So
I'll be there. Yeah.
Nice. I was planning on trying to make it after, but I'm gonna be in New Orleans partying it up this weekend.
All right, take some pictures, bro. Share your life with us.
Oh, I will.
Hey, I want to say I really appreciate you guys taking the time. Thanks for schooling me. I will learn how to have a life.